Yeah, so look at this picture. Try to describe it. To describe this picture, this is an important word, wheelchair. Wheelchair, remember, wheel, ruedas, right? So this is an important word. Also, you can use the word athlete, right? Athlete, right? Also, the word championship. This is maybe also like the championship.
Competencia.
Exactly, it's a championship.
Okay.
Please, could you describe this picture?
Okay. They are athletes in wheelchair. They maybe two different countries. One country is USA. The another maybe Japan. Okay. There are in core of the they are using a ball in oh, maybe they play soccer.
Maybe that plays soccer. Do you think, what is interesting or different about these athletes?
And they aren't walk.
They don't walk, right? They don't walk. Very good.
They don't walk.
Take a look at this other person. Look at her really well. And tell me in the picture what is not usual, right? So
she have one arm and is it's all she's
and
suffering, but she has one arm.
One arm. What do you think of people who practice sports even though they have some difficulties? Like they have, for example, doesn't have the ability to walk, or maybe this is harder because you have to keep balance on a surfing board when you don't have an arm. What do you think?
It's more difficult this person because the body is more effort.
Makes more effort, right? You have to make more effort. Very good. So now we're going to listen and read about Mark Zupan, right? And after reading, then we're going to take a look at the new words. So let's listen and read.
Read and listen. When you think you can't.
Mark Zupan. When he was 18 years old, a terrible accident made Mark Zupan a quadriplegic and changed his life forever. At first, he could hardly move his arms or legs normally. However, after a lot of hard work, he was able to use his arms to move his wheelchair, and he could even stand for a short time and take a few slow steps. Zupan, or Zoop to his friends, became a quad rugby champion, helping his team win a gold medal in the Paralympic Games.
I dream about running all the time,
he says.
But you can't live in the past.
So let's go from the first part. Can you read, please, this first part?
Mark Zupan, when he was 18 years old, a terrible accident made Mark Zupan a quadriplegic and changed his life forever.
Continue. Are there any new words?
No.
No. Continue.
At first, he could hardly move his arms or legs normally. However, after a lot of hard work, He was able to use his arm to move his wheelchair, and he could even stand for a short time and take a few slow steps.
Very good.
Super.
Wait a second. In this part, they use some linking words. One of the linking words is at first. At
Okay.
first, when you want to
Okay.
say al principio, right? At
Mhm.
first. And then, however, sin embargo, right?
Mhm.
And you have many times these linking words to give an idea of the time or maybe the difficulties. However, right, he was able to use his arms to move his wheelchair. He could even. Could in this sentence is the past tense of can,
Mhm.
right? He could even stand. Incluso podía pararse. He could even. When you say could even, incluso podía o incluso pudo. Stand for a short period of time.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Continue, please.
Supan or Sub to his friends become a quad Ruby champions, helping his team with a gold medal in the Paralympic Games. I dream about winning all the time, he said, but you can live in the past.
Very good. Let's go with the second paragraph.
Today, Zupan frequently gives talks and raises money for his sport and appears in movies and TV shows.
Could you read, please, this sentence?
Okay. Teacher, the last paragraph of become a quad Ruby champion. A
Uh-huh.
quad.
Become a quad Rubik champion. This is the sport. It comes from quadriplegic, right? Because he's a quadriplegic.
Okay.
It's a way to say like he's a rugby champion, but he's a quadriplegic.
Okay.
That's why he participated in the Paralympic. So normally you say Olympic Games, but when you say Paralympic, you're talking about people who are normally quadriplegic or have some kind of disability that they usually they cannot walk, for example. So Paralympic, meaning that people with disabilities are involved, and then quad comes a little bit from quadriplegic, right? It's just to give the category that correspond to this. Could you please read these sentences, please?
Okay. Today, Sopan frequently gives toll and raises money for his sport and appears in movies and TV shows.
Very good. Talks, in this way, take a look at this word. The word talk is a verb, like I talk to you, right? Verbs are not plural, and verbs are usually in the second position of the sentence, right? But talks is a noun.
Yeah.
Talk can be also a noun, so can be also plural in this case. And it means conferencias, charlas. That's why TED Talks,
Yes.
right? That's why the TED Talk.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Teacher, and for talks, give to talk is convert to verb.
Yeah, but give to talk, it doesn't make sense, right?
Okay.
I talk to you. Hablo contigo, I talk to you. But give talks, it makes sense because it's like da charlas, right?
Okay.
Give
And
talks, raises money, raise, meaning, for example, I raise my hand. So I raise my hand.
In
Uh-huh.
the Zoom or the Teams array.
Uh-huh. You raise your hand, right? Raise money, levantar fondos.
Levantar fondos.
Exactly. So he raises money for his sport
Okay.
and appears in movies and TV shows. Appears es que aparece, right? He in movies and TV shows.
Okay.
Anyone who spends time with him forgets that he's in a wheelchair. He lifts weights at the gym every day, drives a car, and goes to rock concerts.
A lot of people think quadriplegics can't do anything.
He says, To stay in shape, Zupan is careful about his diet and avoids unhealthy and fatty foods.
Just think of me as a human being and an athlete, because that's who I am.
Now, please, this part.
Okay. Anyone who
Anyone.
spend okay. Anyone who spend time with him forget that he is on wheelchair. He lifts weights at the gym every day, drives a car, and goes to rock concerts. A lot of people think quadriplegics can't do anything. He said.
Any new words in here before to continue to the last?
Okay, let's spend time with.
Mhm.
No.
Okay, so let's go for the last part.
To stay in shape, Zupan is careful about his diet and avoid unhealthy and fatty food. Just think of me as human behind an athletic, because that's who I am. The
as a-
last, the
you-
last sentence said, just think.
Just think of me as a human being and an athlete. So, solo piensen en mí como un ser humano y un atleta. Just think of me as a human being and an athlete, because that's who I am. Porque eso es lo que soy. Because that's who I am, right? So, now we are going to practice. Yes, we have time. We are going to practice how to report on this, right? How to report. If you have to tell me Zupan's story, right? How would you do it? So what's my recommendation for students? First, you have to take some notes, but very general notes, and you can even draw. You can even use drawings or arrows explaining the situation of Zupan. In this case, explaining this reading. So how I could do this? First of all, I will send you a picture of this so you can have it. Wait a second. Let me, I painted on this and I don't know how to, okay.
Highlight.
Finally I take it, but now I don't know why it moved like, okay. So I will send you a screenshot.
Okay.
And I will show you how to do it. And for next class, you have to do the same, but with Bethany Hamilton, right? So today I will explain to you how to do it. I think you could maybe practice this also with Zupan. And let me send this to you on WhatsApp. And here, okay. So let me explain to you like this. So what you do, you try to structure this in different blocks, right? And to organize your ideas in order. So take a look at the reading. You got it. You got it already on WhatsApp because I sent it to you. So I will open it first. I will open it as well. So you see how this started. This started with the story of Zupan and how he became a quadriplegic, right? So what was the first part of the story that he mentioned? What is the first part of the story, Carlota? How the story begins?
Is the person with special capacity.
No, but how the story begins. He was
Okay,
18 years old. 18 years old. And he had, what happened to him when he was 18 years old?
Accident.
He had an accident. And as a result of the accident, what happened?
He quadriplegic person. He
became quadriplegic.
quadriplegic.
Quadriplegic. Okay. You don't need to write the words. You can draw if you want. But this is the first part. So when he was 18, a terrible accident happened and he became quadriplegic. This is the first part of the story, right? It makes sense. You put all this together. Second part of the story. What happened then, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, he he can't move the leg.
Couldn't move the legs, arms. Very good. And
Training for the quadriplegic team.
no,
No.
because this is a jump. It must have a sequence. When he was
Okay.
18 years old, he had an accident. He became quadriplegic. So at first, he couldn't move his legs or arms. It's the part when and you have to picture this in your mind. A situation like this, the person will be very sad for this. And this third part, here you need to talk the what happened. He worked hard.
He training.
He worked hard. He trained. What happened as a result of this training?
He can move the little leg.
Uh-huh. His legs.
A bit leg.
A bit, right? It's not that he was able to walk again, but he was able to even to stand. And here in the reading, you're going to see take short steps. So it makes sense. When he was 18 years old, he had an accident. He became quadriplegic. Remember, in English, you always say he. You have to mention the subject all the time. So it makes sense. At first, he couldn't move his legs or arms, right? But then he worked hard, he trained, and then he could move his legs and arms a little bit. He could even take some short steps, right? Then what happened next?
He participate in the Paralympic game.
Won a medal?
Yes.
In the Paralympic Games. And here is important saying which kind of sport he practices, right? So he become rugby. I think it's rugby champion. Yes, rugby champion.
Okay.
So I think the medal goes after, because here you mentioned the name of the sport, and it's easy to picture the story. And won a medal in the Paralympic Games, right? This is what happened in the past. And then the last part is what happens now. What happens now?
He goes to the concert.
No, before that, give talk, raises money.
Yes.
What else? Appears in movies and TV. This is the first part. The second part is that he is a normal person, right?
Yes.
So that now you have he has a normal life. What he does?
He goes to a concert, at the gym. Lift weight.
Drive a car. Very good. Drive a car, give concerts, and then at the end, what he does to stay in shape. This is the last part when they say to stay in shape.
He keeps he avoids food,
Unhealthy food.
food, food, food,
Unhealthy
unhealthy
food.
food. Avoid unhealthy food.
Very good. Unhealthy food. That's it. Okay. Now you, Carlota, tell me the whole story, right? Remember, this part is about the past, right? And this part is about today. So in this
Okay.
part, you have to talk in the
Mhm.
past. This part, you
Yeah.
have to talk in the present, right? Tell me about Supan.
Okay. Supan he was 18 years old, had an accident, and the result was paraplegic.
In this case, take a look. There is this verb become. Become es llegar a ser, pero es como cuando te conviertes en algo diferente, right? It could be I become a teacher, right? But in this case, he becomes paraplegic, quadriplegic.
Convertir, become.
Exactly. Become.
Okay. He was 18 years old. He has an accident and become quadriplegic.
Mhm.
Okay. He could move left and arm. He worked hard and trained for move his left and later he could beat take short step. Later he becomes a rugby champion and won a medal Paralympic Games. Today, he gives talk and raise money, appear in movies TV. He has a normal life. He goes to concert. He goes to the gym and lifts weights. He can drive a car. And he avoids unhealthy food.
Very good. Very good. Now, we're the same. You tell me about Supan, what you remember, right? Now what you remember. So tell me about Supan.
Okay. He was 18 years old. She had an accident. The result was he don't he don't he doesn't lose your left an arm. Later, she he 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 uh, he made exercise and later he could move up a little a bit left and arm. He becomes an Paralympic athletic. He won a medal in Paralympic game. Yeah. Today he he he
Give,
the today
he give,
sorry. Today he told about race
raise,
levanta la mano pero no me acuerdo, raise money.
raises money. Very good. Raises money.
On TV and movies.
Appears on TV and movies. Very good.
Later, okay, he goes to the gym and lift weights. He can drive his car. Any boy unhealthy food.
Very good. Very good. Right. I will send you. Right. It's a good exercise because sometimes in English,
It's interesting and not boring.
Yeah, it's not boring because sometimes in English we hear a lot and then it's difficult to say what was there in the book. I understand, but I cannot say it, right? You need to break all your ideas into different parts and then the brain connects the ideas, right?
Yes.
So-
It's the first time I am more talking and little error. I think.
Right, you did it very well. You did it very well, and it's like the first time. So I will send you, you have to do the same with Bethany Hamilton. Remember that this has some parts, right? First, you have to read, you have to look for new words. I don't know if you are there, Carlota, or are you? Because I think you're frozen. I hope, Carlota, you are there. Let me stop.
Uh-huh.
Yes, can you hear me well?
You, and you too.
I'm also frozen. Okay, let me stop the recording.